global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings today. What is trending now will shock you to the bone marrows, as Nigerians are making moves that even shocks me myself. I don't know what's going on, but I just hope it will all end in praise. And I also hope that the President Muhammadu Buhari and Asorok in general will not react negatively to this news. Before we go into the newspaper to find out what Nigerians have in stock for Nigeria and for the federal government, would like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you say bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, as we speak, hundreds of Nigerians in Ukraine are struggling to return home. About 115 young men yesterday offered to join Ukraine in its fight against Russia. The men who besieged the Ukraine embassy in Abuja also put down their names in a register provided by the embassy. Guardian reports the second secretary, Ukraine embassy, border sources confirmed the development, adding that no step had yet been taken to that effect. The volunteers may have been responding to a recent call by Ukrainian President Zelensky urging people around the world to join the fight. In a statement released as last Sunday, the president accused the Russian army of killing civilians and praised Ukrainians for having the courage to defend themselves. He said that the assault by Russia was not just Russia's invasion of Ukraine, but also the beginning of a war against democracy and basic human rights. Zelensky had called on anyone who wished to join the defense of Ukraine, Europe, and the world to come and fight side by side with Ukrainians. This came as rights groups, Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, Horiwa, faulted the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari for its response to the evacuation of Nigerians in Ukraine. In a statement by its national coordinator, Emmanuel Onwubiko, Horiwa said, and I quote him, "Like other aspects, President Muhammadu Buhari's presidency fumbled again, this time woefully, because it failed to effectively and time-shortly evacuate Nigerians from Ukraine many weeks before the eventual war that started, following the needless invasion of Ukraine by Russia on illegal orders of President Putin." What is shocking in this news is the fact that Nigeria, oh my God, Yoruba people will say, "Pekele, pekele, arugbejo go se tani osa." Hey, this is so shocking. We have bandits in this country. In fact, let's be real. In this issue of UGM, bandit, Fulani herdsmen, we have been screaming. We use social media a lot. There's no social media handle that we don't use to let the whole world know what is happening in Nigeria. How many of them? How many people volunteered to come down to Nigeria and fight side by side? At some point, I think another North Korean president at some point said that they have looked critically into the issue of Nigeria, and they realized that it's a case of it's an internal issue. It's something that Nigeria and Nigerians themselves are the one creating it, and that got me wondering. What's the puzzle? He just said it in a very casual manner, and it's, if you ask me, it's now left for Nigerians living in Nigeria to, look inwards, take a retrospect. What are the foreigners saying that we're not saying? Saying that this is more purely Nigerian problem, which means it will be created by Nigerians themselves. Now, question is, why would anyone create such problem that is insecurity that will cause loss of lives and property? And the Ukrainian president, with due respect, they need every hand they can get. They say charity, they say, begins at home. You want to go and fight outside. You have your own battles inside the house. You don't want to start from inside the house. A lot of Nigerians have been talking. Some person said it's better they fight for honor. They fight for honor. That Ukraine is a country that has honor. Some have even degenerated calling they've reduced the whole situation to calling Nigeria Israel. Some said Nigerian government. Somebody said anybody who dies for Nigeria died in vain. That's not what our national anthem and our national pledge said. Yes, we are going through a lot when it comes to the issue of governance and corruption. But please don't write Nigeria out totally. It's a phase. Unfortunately, our politicians, our leaders contributed hugely to this phase we have found ourselves in. But I think also, have you seen the way Ukraine is doing it? Their citizens also are rising to defend themselves. Can we not also defend ourselves? Despite the fact that some of them have the opportunity to evacuate, they remain to defend their land. So if hey, look at what is happening. I think in Zamfara, yeah, just a few hours ago, the bandits told we're actually threatening the government of the day that look, we want you to surrender your vigilante and all their instruments so that or else there will not be peace in the land. Now look at the threats bandits are giving to the people, I think of Zamfara state, thereabout. And you are busy going to Ukraine. Go to Zamfara and defend that Zamfara place. It doesn't have to be. That's not the beauty of being one Nigeria. If you feel that you have the courage to defend the land, you can just start from. If your region is not having much of security issues, you can move down there and say, "I want to help." But because we've been divided on ethnicity and ethical lines and ethnical lines, we are seeing ourselves as very different people doing living in the same country. As some persons will say, don't even dream of it. A lot of people have been thinking of jackbarring long before now. Jackbarring is a Nigerian language, coined Nigerian language for people who want to run away from the country, run away from a place. They not just travel, they want to run away, never to return. If they will return, it's just to say hello, they run back. A lot of Nigerians every day leave the country. We have brain drain already in Nigeria. The best of our brains are not here. If you check what is happening in Ukraine, you can see the number of Nigerians that are trying to evacuate. You can imagine the number of Nigerians that are in Ukraine already. Okay, very cold region, but yet Nigerians are comfortable. They are very comfortable living in that cold region, despite the fact that they are in a tropical region. I think Ukraine should be a temperate region because it's cold. Nigeria should be a tropical region because it's hot. But they didn't mind. They prefer staying in the cold environment where things function. Despite the fact that there have been rumors of war, you see the way they drive sanely. Nigeria here, there's no war. Everybody's in a hurry, everybody's in a mad rush. Everybody breaks. There seems to be competition of who can break the law the most. A case study of what is happening with Abakari. He's a super cop, but being allegedly caught in a super crime. Now, if those who are supposed to uphold the law are the one, disdaining the law, then what are we talking about? So you now understand why Nigerians are saying, look, if I must fight, let me fight in insaner claims that I have future. Probably when they survive this whole war, the public will give them citizenship in Ukraine. That's another form of jackbarring if they survive it. That's not going to wrap it up. What's your take? Do you agree with them running away to a place they're not even sure they will leave to even see the